So I received a phone call the other day from a marketing professional that I know. And he asked me to quote on a project. And I've known this person for a while, and I've done a few projects for them in the past. And it turns out it was for a company that I know. I knew the owner. And that person had asked him to find a photographer to photograph some of their products. And it sounds like it was one of the first time that they have actually considered using a professional photographer. So they both agreed to give me a call, and I went through the process. I asked questions such as, how many products are we going to photograph? What's the timeline? Are we going to photograph in my studio, or are we going to do this on location? A number of different factors. Obviously, you need to check out, what's the usage. I knew it was a local company, so I knew it would be local usage, but you always have to ask those questions. Maybe they had a big expansion planned out. You never know. So you ask the questions, went through the process, sent an estimate over, waited about 24, 48 hours, and then I followed up with them to ask, hey, any word on this? Are we going to move forward? Because they wanted to get this done pretty quickly, like the next week. And he's like, well, turns out that the owner has decided that he has a digital camera, so he's going to do the photography. Now, this isn't the first time something like this has happened, and I'm sure you've dealt with it too. It happens all the time. So what are some of the things that you can do when this happens to you? I think the best thing is to, one, don't get mad. It's going to happen. And usually this happens when somebody has never worked with a photographer. They think they can do the job. Now, let me tell you something. The type of photography they want to do is kind of difficult. So I know they're not going to have great results. Even the marketing person said to me, I think we're going to be calling you back. And I left it open. I said, if there's anything I can do to support you. And in this situation, I actually said, look, if you would like me to come out and photograph one of the products. Now, I'm not going to have my full staff, full production, because obviously it's just going to be me, but I can at least show you, or we can compare the types of photographs that are going to be created. Remember, these photographs are representing your product to the world, and good enough isn't going to do it. You're not going to get through the noise. You're not going to break out and look better than everyone else if it's poorly created photography. And I know this person, the owner, doesn't have lights and isn't really going to do it right. They'll probably just use natural light, and hey, maybe there'll be some nice photographs. I mean, it happens. We have some excellent technology today in which people can even use their phones to create excellent photographs. So hey, maybe it will happen, but I have confidence in what I do and the type of photography that was asked for, that by just saying, look, I am open to showing. Go through the process. But if you'd like me to just take one shot, and if you want it, you can purchase it, or if you want me to continue on and do other shots, but you can take a look and see the difference in how your photographs could be represented in the marketplace. That's really the approach you have to take today, because this is a very common issue. And the sad part is, as I just mentioned, sometimes they can do it themselves. A lot of types of photography have gone away because, well, the technology is there to help people out. So don't get mad, just know it can happen. Think about different ways you can approach the people when these scenarios come up. When you are in situations where maybe you're bidding against somebody who is just getting into the field, or it's a cousin, or it's the intern. It's going to happen. Be prepared. Have a plan in which you will not burn the bridge, but keep the door open for new opportunities.